Going to be your IELTS coach, and I'm going to guide you how to go through IELTS reading successfully. Okay, I made some videos before and you liked them, and then I made some more videos, and now I'm making more and more videos so that IELTS reading is not a problem for anybody. Anyways, the question type which we are going to discuss in this video, that is called sentence completion. Sentence completion, or in other words, you can also call it fill in the blanks. There's going to be a sentence, and in the sentence there are going to be some blanks, and you got to fill in the blanks picking the words from the passage. For this type of questions, it is very important to find the clue words within the question. Because when you find the clue word, you can scan the clue word in the passage, and that will take you to the portion of the passage where your answer is going to be. So let's take a start with the questions, and we will read the questions together, and then we will see where the answer is going to be. Your coach will take you for answer hunting. And by the way, for IELTS, whenever you read a question and go to the passage, you should have the spirit of hunting. Like, I'm going to hunt the answer. I want to hunt the answer and all that. So let's read the question. The movement of rural people to cities is when we read the question, rural, right, and city. Now what are the other words for rural? It can be country, it can be village. For cities, it can be urban, right? So you need to look for the words like that. Once you scan the words like rural, urban, village, city, then you can find the answer. And I did this test myself, so that's why I'm going to tell you how to reach there where exactly the answer is. I found it there in paragraph B. Now please turn to paragraph B and you'll find it there. In paragraph B, it's written, the impact of unfettered population growth is clear for all to see. Urbanization, I told you the word urban, rural, city, country, village and all that. Urbanization is now a more evident worldwide phenomenon. Urbanization is more evident worldwide phenomenon. What is the question? The movement of rural people to cities is urbanization means when the people from the village move to the city, that is what we call urbanization. So urbanization is basically a worldwide phenomenon. Question is, the movement of rural people to cities is it's basically worldwide phenomena. Okay, so the answer is worldwide phenomena. Got it? Okay, question number 6. Land is now a very dash as a result of the growing demand for space. Now the demand for space is growing. That is why land has become something, it's going to be an adjective. Okay, all right, you got to see as a result of growing demand for space, because the demand for space is increasing, and as a result of that, land has become something. So you got to just check that where they are talking about the growing demand or increased in population, because when the population is increasing, the demand is going to the demand for land is going to increase. So here I'm gonna read it and you can just see. These mega cities, you can just follow me, I scanned it actually. These mega cities conurbations with an estimated population of more than 10 million people are springing up in every continent. It means they are talking about increase in population. Now as a result of that, now teeming with humanity, they are hungry for one increasingly valuable resource. And what is that increasingly valuable resource? That is land. Now because of increasing population, one resource which is becoming more and more valuable, that is land. And you can read the question again. Land is now a very valuable resource as a result of growing demand for space. Population is increasing, demand for space is actually increasing, and then land has become a valuable resource. So your answer is valuable resource. It's a little tricky, okay? I can see on your face that sometimes in reading this happens that you find the answer and then you say, is this the answer? Or if you missed it and when you check your answer and then you say, okay, this is the answer and all that. Let's go ahead. The next is, the feeding of the human race will perhaps be guaranteed by changes in. Now if human beings have to get food for eating, then what do we need to change? So here you got to underline the words like feeding, food, right? food, these type of words, grains, agriculture, and all that. Okay, so let's just see in the passage, where do we have these type of things? Yes, I found agriculture. It's the third paragraph. Please read with me. I told you agriculture you need to look for. While developments in agricultural technology ensure humanity may be able by and large to feed the people. Now what do we need to make sure? It's basically agricultural technology. If agricultural technology, it actually ensure humanity may be able by and large to feed the people. Okay, now let's see what is that. The question is, the feeding of the human race will perhaps be guaranteed by changes in agricultural technology. Agricultural technology. Okay, let's go ahead. Next, number 8 is, besides the demands of accommodation. Now one is accommodation, land is needed for various dash. Now you got to see what are the other uses of land apart from accommodation. Okay, now accommodation, we need to find the word. Where is accommodation? House or dwelling, these type of words. Let me search, let me just search. Okay, yes, I found it there. Okay, I show it to you. Not only is more land required for accommodation, I mean, you could just clearly scan for the word accommodation. Accommodation, you scan, and now it says not only is more land required for accommodation, but also for a wide range of infrastructure. Not only accommodation but infrastructure. So what is the question? The question says, besides the demands of accommodation, land is needed for various infrastructure. So this is basically fill in the blanks, or you can just call it sentence completion. I told you the main thing is first to read the sentence and then to find a clue word, and then you go to the passage where that clue word or any similar word is there, that paragraph, and then you got to read and you can find the answer. If you like this video, please hit on the like button immediately, and